Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome back to Call of the Wild. We are continuing our adventures in Vurhonga, Savanna. If you missed the last episode, it was actually pretty exciting as far as the missions go. We were hunting poachers. We ran all the way across all the way across the map over here, found the dead rhino, found their camp, found out that they got messed with a lot, and yeah, they didn't have a good time. But we're supposed to go over here to a resting spot at whatever this is. But we bypassed a lot of our primary objectives last time because we kind of got wrapped up in that whole quest line there. So what we're going to do today is run back through over here, grab all of these, and then probably fast travel over here and come back to grab those. And then we'll come back over here and see how much time we have left. So let's go ahead and start heading off. Let's go ahead and start heading off in that direction. Our loadout is the 7mm Malmer for our class 4 to 9 animals. Our Ranger 243 that I'm using just for the 2 to 3s because it's overpowered and it brings them down faster. The 22 Defender for rabbits and, you know, ducks if we happen to see one. I almost never see one. And the Sunberg 454 for self-defense against, you know, the big buffalo when they decide to come charge at me and do crazy stuff. And, you know, the occasional lion. So that's our loadout for the day. That's our plan for today. And, ooh. Okay. It's too high, probably. Gonna go down? Huh. Probably too high on both of those. It felt like it was further away than it was, but guess not. Well, we're going in that direction anyways. Let's see how it ends up working out. What are we going to do? Here we go. All right. Oops. All right, well, hopefully he goes down. I'll bring you guys back if he does, or she. I don't remember if it's a he or she. Or when we get to something interesting. All right, well, the blood trails are going off in that direction, but it happened to run pretty close to this point of interest over here. So let's grab this real quick, and then I'll get back on the trail for it. It's dying pretty slow, so I've clearly got not very good shots off on it. The Kelia, whatever that is, it goes by many names, whatever those are, but I like the English name for it, Fever Tree. Sangamas use the bark to induce divine visions, and Yangas use it to protect people from malaria. What's more, a Fever Tree forest protects the area it covers from erosion. The only bad thing about this forest is Suna, the mosquitoes who thrive on the wet, shady terrain beneath the trees. They give you malaria, but once upon a time, colonizers blamed the trees for malaria instead of the mosquitoes. That's why it's called Fever Tree, when in reality it can protect you from malaria. To me, that story is a reminder that facts are important, details matter. So, next up is going to be over here. Over here. Alright, so, and yeah. Oh, come on. He stopped because I walked too far away. Okay, whatever. Anyways, our track's going off in this direction, so our buffalo appears to be guiding us on this journey, which is kind of cool. I'm going to get a chance to see it before it runs away. A scrub hair over here should be in my range of vision, but I don't see it. All right, well, we'll let it go. Is it going? Nope. All right, here we go. All right, I'll continue following this guy. He's dying very slowly. And here's our buffalo. Curious to know exactly how bad we hit it. Oh. There's a warthog over there somewhere, but the brush is in the way, so I'm not going to be able to take that one. All right, so it was just a bronze, not too bad. Wow, that didn't penetrate at all. That barely penetrated. I could have swore I hit it up here in the front. Huh. Didn't feel like it was moving that fast, but okay. And then, clearly I need to lead a little bit more. It's the first time in a while I've had a hard time hitting bison even when they're moving, but whatever. Moving on to the next one. That was probably a waste of 3 rounds right there. Oh well. Well, I didn't bother recording it because I didn't think I was going to make the shot, but there were some ducks, there was some widgeons over there that were just kind of chilling out, and I was taking pot shots at them with the pistol and just happened to get one, so here we go. And here it turns out to be a gold, our first Eurasian widgeon. Very nice. Okay, so he is going to go over here in the Eurasian widgeon. He is an 807.94. Yeah, okay, I guess that's correct. Let's see here. So that's a gold. That's good for us. We are definitely going to tax this guy because we want to put him in the lodge. Then we'll grab him for a little bit of cash, and we'll leave the rest of the ducks alone here because they all flew off anyway. This turned out to be a hunting stand right here. So let's go unlock this. I don't think that other buffalo ever died. Let's go unlock this outpost over here, and then we'll go grab those other 2 points of interest. And up the hill we go to the outpost. Springbok over there. All right. We'll go north and grab that other question mark up there, and then probably fast travel to that other outpost. I think that'll slightly cut down on the overall travel time. So let's go this way. So there's a lesser kudu over here. I'll tell you about where we were in a second. I just want to make sure I grab this guy. He is all right. Zero's good. Angle looks okay. Aim a little bit back. Oh, dropped him immediately. Okay. So yeah, the point up here was just a hunting stand. So I went ahead and fast traveled to this outpost over here because it's a little bit closer. I'm just doing a quick scan to make sure that there's nothing else in the vicinity here, because if we can grab ourselves some quick, easy kills from high vantage points like this, why not? What is that? Neither of those particularly catch my fancy. Yeah, if there was like an 8 or a 9, I might take a shot. But at this, I'd have to run up to them, get any kind of penetration with the 7mm. Let's see, anything else over here? Just want to take a quick glance around before we run down and grab that kudu. I don't see anything. All right, so let's grab this, and then we'll see how close we are to these buffalo after we do the harvest here. But I don't know. I think they're on the other side of the hill over there, right? I wasn't really paying attention. All right. Where is our kudu? Over here. All right. So we'll grab this guy. Yeah, it looks like those are going to be on the other side. We'll see what happens when I run over in that direction, but not quite a gold. So we'll take the cash for him and start running off in this way. I'll bring you back if I get a chance at those. Well, I don't know. We're going off in this direction anyway, so let's walk up the hill here. Oops, wrong button. And that's okay. I'm not really that interested in the warthogs. Well, I don't know. We have enough Cape buffaloes, and none of those were diamond potential, I don't think. We'll take another look at them. I've got enough Cape buffalo sitting in my reserve at this point, but I'm not particularly worried about grabbing any more like golds. So I don't know. I'll bring you back if I decide to do it. I don't want to just be taking things to take things, because at this point I need to be focusing. We have one of everything. We have one gold of everything at this point. So I'd like to get some more widgeon, maybe 1 or 2 more, jackals or whatever. But everything else we have plenty of, so I'm not that worried about it. Well, I wasn't going to bring you guys back for just a hunting stand, but apparently I have a mission here to take a picture of this lake. So let's go ahead and just do that. What do we have now? Anything new? That's how it's done, chum. Aight. Aight. Oh my god. Next up, I got a variety pack. Need 3 clear photos of 3 animals. Picture of a springbok, scrub hare, and a lesser kudu. I mean, pictures are much easier than... they're much easier than having to shoot them. So yeah, that shouldn't be too hard to do, especially when they didn't make it like super location specific. So that's okay. All right, we need to go grab this point of interest over here, which is ideally going to be another informational piece, and then we will be able to get back to doing the clockwise rotation around the map and find out what happens next with that poacher mission. So I'll be back in just a second. And as expected, it is a flag point of interest, so that's very nice. But before we take care of that, let's look down from this very high vantage point and see if we can find any of the animals that that guy wanted us to take pictures of. So, I don't see anything. It seems like everything's kind of in a travel state right now, because we're getting pretty close to the end of a need zone time. Because we're going to fast travel from here. I just wanted to take a quick second to see if there's anything around. What's that? That is a lesser kudu. Are we going to be able to get it close enough with our picture here? He wants a clear picture, though. Yeah, this camera sucks. I have to pretty much get right on top of them, so I'm not going to worry about that. Hopefully we'll get another shot at one. Alright, across the river and over the hills, Vurhonga is surrounded by tribal villages. The threats that preoccupy us here at the reserve also do harm to the villagers. Drought and poaching, these are vast and systemic problems that we cannot solve. We can't protect everyone and everything in the world. All we can do is protect our best work. All we can do is our best work every day with our best intentions to protect Vurhonga. That is how you must approach this job, otherwise it may break your heart. That's pretty much true about everything at this point. You can only do what you can do, and, you know, there's just a lot of people in the world who don't give a crap. And least of all about you, so, I don't know. It's a sad state of affairs. There's too many people in the world who only think about... I get selfishness. I'm a pretty selfish person myself, but, you know, at some point you got to stop thinking about only what you can get for yourself and start thinking about, you know, how what you're doing is affecting other people. But anyways, we have a long way to go still. Plenty of time left to get done what we're trying to get done. So let's head over to the mission location over here. And I guess our next goal is going to be this question mark here. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll grab that first and then grab that over there. All kinds of points of interest over here. All right, what you got for me? Oh, here we go. The Iloko is a devil with a grudge against the living. That's a creepy looking situation there. I believe the Iloko was brought to Vurhonga by a Mongol raider who was visiting from the Congo. There is nothing wrong with Mongol rangers. Oh, I'm sorry, rangers. Rangers, generally speaking, but this man was cursed with the bad luck. He was mutilated while on patrol in Zunga. 3rd month on the job. The marks on his body did not match any animal at Vurhonga. Before he died, the man chided me for my traditional spirituality. Told me it was time for Africa to be more prosperous and set aside the old ways. Back home, he said, he had heard strange bells in the forest. His traditionalist elders warned that the Iloko rang those bells as a warning because the man had ventured too far into the forest. Within days, they said he would be dead. Yet he said here he was alive at Vurhonga, safe and sound. 3 days later, mutilated. Okay. Can't deny that there's a lot of strange stuff that happens. That looks like the tree. Can't deny that there's a lot of strange stuff that happens in the world, but, you know, whatever. So we need to get up here to this, I guess it's going to be a hut or something like that up here, so we can find out what's going to happen next with our poacher mission. I have to imagine this is probably the end of this particular story arc, though, because...
Just about there. Time for you to refresh.
Alright, well, I don't want you to miss any of the narration as we walk up here. That's why I kind of left it up, because I figured as we started getting closer, he was going to start saying stuff to us. I like the way he talks. He's got a cool accent. Looks like this is going to be another resting hut like the ones we found before. Okay. Here we are.
Should be safe to go inside. What are those pictures of? A ghost jackal? No, not again. Your brother thinks Gustav found his fungi and it inspired these drawings. But I think we are dealing with something well beyond fungi. A restless spirit who does not want Gustav Baden to journey further along.
Is he done? Are you hearing those bells? What's going on here?
Grandchild, are you awake yet? Hello? Hello? Ah, there you are. Hope you had a good dream. Now, it's time to get back to work. The other wardens could not find Gustav Baden. But since he decorated that shelter, maybe he is close to you. Can you check on him?
I suppose. Where is he? Search around the hut for clues to his whereabouts. Ah, what the? Jeez.
Ish. Baden left a note while you were sleeping. So he is nearby.
Oh.
And at least
Totally
he's
didn't see
still
that.
alive. Read the note.
Hey, Sleepyhead, didn't find any loco or those friendly locals. But I keep running into this trippy, shimmery jackal out here. Definitely a ghost, trust me. Now I just have to capture him on video. Last I saw, he was making his way north towards potholes. That's where I'm going. Come and join me.
Mampara. Your brother may not believe in the Eloko or Ghost Jackal, but I hope you have an open mind, because I tell you this, that Ghost Jackal is real, and she means to harm Gustav Baden. And even if you're like your brother and you don't believe me, consider that Baden is tracking a jackal with a strange coat, which may mean it's malnourished or diseased. Whatever you believe, as wardens, we have a responsibility to find Baden before he has a close encounter of the worst kind.
Okay. So travel to the potholes. We need to head
From
over here.
head north into Vapaladiamba, the Western Reserve. You'll remember it for the big plateau, the one with a view to die for. That's where you find the potholes that Baden mentioned in his note. There are plenty of places along the river to check for signs of Baden. The first spot is marked on your map.
Oh, we may get a chance at getting a picture of a hare here. I could just see through the brush. They always get so far away so quickly through the little bushes here, but we'll see. Hopefully we can get up here quick enough to get into an opening where we can see one and snap a picture. I have this ridiculous image of myself running through with the camera up to my face, hunched over, trying to get a good shot. Where'd they go? I guess I don't think I can see tracks in this. Oh, there they go. Ah, sweet. Okay, so that counts for one. So now we just need a springbok and a lesser kudu. So, come on, game, give me one. Oh, lesser kudu. Can we get this picture here? Oh, come on. It's got to be a clear picture. Come on. Stupid trees in the way. Yeah, it's probably long gone by now. Oh. There's a rabbit here. Where'd it go? Could have swore I just saw a rabbit right here. Yeah, it's right there. There we go. That takes one. The rabbits aren't too hard to grab if you can grab them while they're just kind of chilling like that. Alright. Anyways, hopefully... We got a kilometer to go. Hopefully, we'll find a lesser kudu along the way, and maybe even a springbok, but the springbok seem to be more in the middle of the map. You know, I wanted to pop back in for just a second as we're on our way here to say that I think I figured out why I like the missions in this reserve so much better. They focused more on. They seem to be. First of all, they came out with a really good story for it. Like this is actually kind of a very fun story to follow. But at the same time, I haven't come across at least for the main storyline, I haven't come across a single mission that required me to go to a very specific place and hunt a very specific thing with a very specific agenda. You know, I do have one side mission that requires me to go hunt down a Cape buffalo with a bow, which, you know, we'll do at some point, but they didn't put any of those irritating, you have to do this one specific thing in this one specific area and then you have to get lucky because it has to be done in this specific area quests. So I have to say, I hope that continues to be the trend as we go forward. Like, I don't mind if some of the side quests end up being that way, but for main quests should be very just story-centric like this. I really enjoy when it has a good story and it doesn't put massive roadblocks up in your way to get through that story, because, you know, the whole point of the missions is to feel like you're immersed in the area, and if you get stuck in one spot, that gets really frustrating. So I just wanted to put that out there before I got distracted or, you know, anything happens to make me forget it.
Might remember, it's popular with the tourists. Stop and check it out.
Okay, well, this is where he told us to go for this. We're going to go ahead and grab this point of interest and then probably head over to that outlook post. Not quite sure. I think we have enough time for that. Look at
Remember
this.
these? The giant's kettles? We just call them the potholes. When I was a young warden, my friend Mbali and I used to patrol out here. We saw some tourists bring coins and toss them into the holes for good luck. So we started doing the same. We can't do that anymore. It draws too many thieves. The only predators we ever saw here were a family of jackals, always sulking about. They never bothered Mbali and I. At least. You know what? You should keep moving, looking for Baden. There's another spot to the north. Give it a look.
You know what? I think what we're going to... I have a feeling that this lookout post is going to be up there on the top of that mountain. Yeah, I have a bad feeling.
Grandchild, this is not easy for me to talk about, but I must tell you. One day, we were a man down, so Mbali went out scouting on her own, even though she was not feeling well. 9 hours later, she hadn't returned. I knew where to look for her, our lucky potholes. But when I found her, she was dead. And the jackals were eating her. Now, those jackals had the taste of people, and you know what that means. 2 females, their litters, their mate. I had to shoot them all.
That's unfortunate.
They'd never bothered us, but here, I thought these jackals killed Mbali. I was so angry. After I shot them, I didn't harvest them. I didn't honor them. I kicked their bodies into the holes and left them to rot while I brought Mbali back to her family. The jackals, come to find out, did not kill Mbali. Sleeping sickness did. As gruesome as it was, the jackals were scavenging, not murdering. They had to be put down, but with respect, not hatred.
Okay. I kind of think I'm going to wait for the next episode to come grab this one, because it's probably going to be faster and less annoying to... Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how steep this grade is here, but I could probably fast travel over here and kind of walk up this hill. But it looks like this is going to be pretty steep, so we may have to... I don't know, we may end up coming up here. I'm not sure yet. So let's continue up here. We'll find out how this goes. I think they're intentionally guiding us around this because they know we can't get up this. Oh.
This is the place where I shot the females. I didn't regret doing it. Not at first. But then, whenever I was on night patrol, I began to see it. The ghost jackal. Your brother thinks I should be in therapy for trauma. But the Sangoma confirmed the spiritual nature of the problem. The jackal's spirit haunts me, haunts Vurhonga. Now it haunts Gustav Baden. What if it haunts you, grandchild? What if I have...
I'm hoping the next one is up here somewhere. Trying to save some time.
Look, give me a moment here. Your brother is going to lecture me on my superstitious ways. You should continue looking for Baden at the outpost marked up ahead.
Oh, let's see. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and end our episode over there. Let me go ahead and cut, and we'll be. I really like that the main mission is giving us like a guided tour with a really good storyline associated with it. I'm having a blast on this thing, and I'm really hoping. I don't know. I can't imagine it continue. I'm hoping that they learned that from the... I'm hoping enough people enjoyed this that they learned to do that for the rest of these, because I would love it if I could go to the rest of the reserves and they all have awesome storylines just like this one. So, yeah. I'm having a great time here.
For listening to your grandfather without judging him. You're almost at the outpost. Also, I have some news. The coroner recovered those poachers' bodies, or what's left of them.
Are they gonna elaborate?
You made it. Any signs of Baden? No? Oh, this is bad. Very bad.
Okay, well, I want to make sure he's done talking. I have to imagine he's going to give us another thing to do here. Right? No? Oh, enter the potholes outpost? Okay, we can do that. I wasn't planning on coming in here, but...
What a mess. What kind of Mampara gives away perfectly good gear to strangers? Gustav Baden, our Mampara of the
You
month.
can pause the video to see these.
Has he left another note? I have to give Baden credit. He's an even bigger Mampara than I thought. Poisoning himself with fungus and scaling the plateau is perhaps the stupidest thing I have ever heard happening at Vurhonga. And I've been here 45 years. Alright. With any luck, Baden's stranded at the top of the plateau. So far, you've saved several animals. Today, you're going to save a Mampara. Follow Baden's tracks to reach this base camp of his.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and call the episode there. This was also another very fun, interesting episode, and I'm very happy that we're going through this right now. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you did and sends the video out to more viewers. We want to get as many people along for this storyline and hopefully future storylines as we can. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and do that now so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you can watch it as soon as possible. And for those of you who can't get enough of my videos, I do have channel memberships available that will give you early access to videos as soon as they are uploaded. So click that join button just below the viewer so you can see the list of perks that are available for those of you who want to support the channel and just be more involved with what's going on here. So I hope you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to come back for the next one, and I will see you then.